If you're ready to dive into the RC world and you want to build your first RC model, the Arrma Gorgon might be the right kit for you. This kit comes with everything you need to get up and running, including the battery and charger, and it's $170. It's a two-wheel drive off-road electric monster truck, and some of the hard parts are already built for you. In fact, you could probably get this up and running in about an hour, which is absolutely awesome. Coming up in this video, I'm going to show you everything that's included in the box. We're going to do a speed build, and then we're going to take it outside for a little bit of fun. Here it is, everything that's included inside the Gorgon kit, and this is actually a little bit different from the other versions that you see, the ready-to-run versions, because this one has all black parts in it, making it look really cool once it's all built. Now, you're obviously going to start off over here with your instruction manual. This is going to walk you through assembling this entire truck. Some of the parts are already assembled for you, and I'm going to show you that as I go through them all, just so you can see everything that's involved in getting this kit together. I'm going to start off over here with the body. It already has the body mounts installed on it. The tires are pre-glued from the factory. Here is the rear suspension arm assembly. The arms are installed into the pivot plate. The rear outer hubs already have the axle shaft in it and ball bearings. The slipper clutch assembly has been put together for you, and the adjustment nut is set properly from the factory. The differential has been assembled. There's metal gears in there and grease, so you don't even have to worry about greasing those gears. And then here's one of these suspension arm assemblies. So even the caster block is already installed from the factory. There's the pins, and then this is a steering knuckle that has the large ball bearings in it and 14mm hexes. So it's really easy to go and get these parts together. This here is the 2-in-1 speed controller receiver combo. So all the electronics are included. Here is the 550 14 turn motor. There's the pinion gear with the set screw already inside. The assembled chassis set and the rear idler gear is already in there with a glob of grease, so that will grease itself once you start running this thing. Really solid looking chassis. They give you the 7-cell nickel metal hydride battery pack, the black battery door. All the shocks are assembled, and they have oil on the inside of them. And all these bags here are labeled, so they're going to correspond with the steps inside the instruction manual, so you know what to use when. They've got the bumper assemblies in here. There's another rear hub assembly. The steering servo already has the servo saver on it. You just have to install the links and slide that in. Gear covers partially assembled for you. Here's the front suspension arms, the front shock tower and body mount assembly, and then the rear body mount assembly. The SLT2 radio system, 2.4 gigahertz setup, even has a little QR code on the top in case you need some additional help, maybe when you're out in the field. Your basic tool set, some AA batteries for the radio, a USB charger with the cord. You just need a power supply for that. And the one thing I am going to mention is the tool set. This is a very basic tool set, and I would really recommend getting a hobby grade tool set. I'll have a link for that in the video description below, along with a link to the truck itself. Now, we got to get this thing together so you can go out and run it. Just got to hit the fast forward button here for the build and give you guys a couple of quick tips along the way. You're going to want to take a look at your instruction manual. It's almost like a Lego manual. Match up the parts the same and everything will go together smoothly. The gear mesh is very important. You want a little bit of slot between the pinion and spur. Some people use a piece of paper to help set that spacing before you tighten down the motor. You're going to want to firmly tighten down the motor. As you can see here, I'm kind of skipping just screwing a bunch of the screws in. Obviously, you're going to want to screw everything in all the way, and you want most of the parts to be snug. You don't want to over tighten anything. The things you're going to want to make sure are tight are, again, the motor and the wheel nuts. Tighten down the pinion gear set screw as much as you can too. When you're putting the suspension together, make sure everything works smoothly and there's no extra little plastic in the holes where the suspension pins go in. If you notice something, you could take a hobby knife and just take off that little extra piece of plastic so the suspension works free. Pay close attention to routing the wires on this truck. The extra servo wire gets tucked in right behind the servo. The battery plug goes into the hole of the chassis before putting the speed controller on. I kind of messed that one up here. Once you have the truck together, plug in the charged battery, throw the batteries into your transmitter, and do a quick check to make sure everything works. You have to admit, once you're done, the truck does look very cool. I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of aftermarket parts for this, but right now, out of the box, it's a great entry-level truck. You know how it goes together, so in case something does happen to this, you'll be able to take it apart much easier for any repairs or, again, any upgrades. Drop the body on your truck, and it's time to head outside for some fun. A flat dirt lot and a big jump. What more do you need, guys? Here we go with the Gorgon. Oh man. That was some pretty good air for, actually I got a 2S battery pack in it. So for a stock truck with a 2S battery, we definitely have enough power for fun. A little wheelie at the end. Kick up some dirt, look at that. Yeah. Oh, now I gotta clean out my shoes. Let's see, dirt donuts. No, we got some serious understeer here. There we go. Nope. Did I kick it out? There we go. There's your dirt donuts. Off the jump. Roll down the side. Another big jump. Off the side. Wheelie. Roll. Turtle. This size that jump. We're just sending it off of it. Coming right at us, roll into it. Keep it straight since it's two-wheel drive, and yeah. Landed right on that rear wheel. Soaked up the bump. I can't even see it. Did it land? It did. Nice. Here we go. Ready? Last big jump. Awesome. Such a fun truck. And it was fun to put together.